I'm good.
God bless you, brother. Yeah, we thank God, and we good too now that we see you. And I mean that sincerely. This is an honor of Almighty God, what He has done in our prayers, and we are so grateful we saw this with Brother Jefferson as the Lord blessed us. And you know, when I saw Brother Winfrey was having that same issue, the devil slid in my mind for just a second. I don't be thinking y'all gonna get another one in here with another kidney. That's not gonna happen in the same place twice. Just a doubt you could see thoughts. I said, wait a minute, we know God. I was thinking in my mind, we know God. I said, we're gonna ask God for the same thing. And lo and behold, here it is. The Lord is so good, and we're so thankful. And it takes so much to get this done. But Brother Winfrey has kept us posted, and we've been in prayer. We thank God for the doctors, the nurses that has helped him to this point through God's guidance and telling them what to do. And God is so wonderful, isn't he? And his daughter is such a wonderful young woman. What a gift to her father. What an honor to her dad. I mean, that is just unbelievable. We thank God that he has lived his life in a way, and she has accepted that and also recognized his strength as well, that he is to be honored in that way. So we thank God. And I know that many more will do that, but sometimes it's not compatible, and we understand that, you know, but we thank God for such a great gift, and we're so happy and so honored by Brother Winfrey's presence and God's great gift, you know. And we don't take it lightly, because this was major, and it don't always come out good, you know, it don't always work well, but he looks better already. Bless his heart. Thank God. Praise the Lord. And you know, the thing I admire about Brother Winfrey, you know, is that he tirelessly worked and came to service all the time, feeling good or feeling bad. I used to tell him all the time, brother, you quite a soldier, brother. I don't know if I could walk like that with all the stuff that he's going through. And you know, we had an example on Brother Jerry, feeling good or bad. He would come in. Oh, that's amazing that we have had this example. And saints, I think they've taken away any of our excuses for being too lazy, too tired, or too whatever to come to church. Now, I know sometimes we can get ill too, and you can get ill where you can't make it, but if we have any injury at all, we should remember this, as well as Sister Pumpkin here with us as well, with the struggles and challenges that face us. They have taken away, and we got three. Three is a number complete, so we got three good examples to keep us energetic and to tell other saints and other congregations as well to go to church, because we've seen a lot right here at this congregation. So thank God for that. And so now we understand that the brother has told us the statement that God cannot give you the blessing or give you the thing that you're asking for if it's not in your heart. And the reason we want to talk about that is because it's a realistic message. When you're asking God for a blessing, we have to be realistic. I've had to do it. We all have to do it at some point as your walk continues, that if you're asking God for something, and I want to make sure we understand, this is a message about spiritual development. This isn't about graduating from a university, which is good, getting a job, going to technical school, or getting married even, nothing physical, purchasing something. This is about spiritual development, where you see you lack, or where you see you're falling short, or where you see there's a comprehension issue as scriptures are given, or your own personal studies. If you're asking God to bless you with wisdom, as James said, and we know Brother Polk has been really dealing with us from the book of James, and so the idea is that James talks about wisdom. If you ask God, he'll give it, and he's not stingy with the wisdom. He wants to give it. So if you see that you're reaching a point where that isn't developing in you, always stop for a minute, because it's easy to do this one. I've done it before. It's the people that are around me. That's not it, brother. The first finger points at you. Let me tell you why. Because God doesn't let people around you block your spiritual development, because you have a Bible too. Unless they're just preaching false doctrine. Unless they're preaching messages that can benefit absolutely no one at all. If someone else is developing around you, that's why you really got to stop and say, hey, maybe what I'm asking for is not in my heart. Now you say, well, how, brother, would I know that? No, because it's not that your heart, the one that's beating. It's the spirit of the man. If you ask God for wisdom and you don't begin to see that being acquired in spiritual development, you got to stop and say, do you really want it? Here's the reason why, as we're going to get into the scriptures to show, because there's an accountability that comes with a blessing from God. The Lord says, to whom a person has much is given them, much is required. It's expected, even of men. I mean, if somebody gave you a brand new car, you say your car's breaking down, not getting to work, you still not getting to work, they're going to have something to say. Because they say, no, the company gave you a brand new company car. You should be able to work on time, every day. That's your schedule. And so the idea is that if God gives us that blessing, which when it's talking about spiritual house, he's not going to stop blessing us that way. We need to really stop for a minute and look in our heart and say, do I really want this? Am I really? Because see, we can sometimes say we want something, but we know something's going to be attached to that. It's not that God's a cheater. I'm going to give you this, and I own you like that. He's on a dog. Yeah, no. He does own us, but it's to benefit us, not to hurt us. So I've learned in the past that I found myself asking for things, and when the challenge came, I was actually discouraged that I had that, because now I had to act upon it. And I saw he gave it, and I had to check myself if I said, hey, you know God know this if you know it now. He knew it already. He knew it before he gave it to you. Because it puts you into an arena to where the competition from Satan increases. That's right. You've got to do more. And so it's a spiritual more that you bring. And so after a while you quit asking God for more stuff. And you find yourself not developing anymore. And you have to check your heart and go, I'm being slick. Because as long as I don't ask, he won't start putting stuff in my pouches again. But remember, there's a payment called damnation because of a poor performance. See, if we don't progress and continue to develop, we digress. It's the problem, brethren. And so you want to progress. You can't hover. We're not helicopters. We have to develop. It's at our pace, of course. But we have to develop. And it isn't, well, I know 50 more scriptures or I speak better now. It's not that. It's about your personal development within and everywhere you go where you know that you're doing better on a spiritual level than you were before. Not so much as telling people about Jesus, but
deep like the Lord. The heart is not like David's. David, it was said, David was a man after God's own heart. Mm-hmm. David's heart was like God. David's heart wanted to serve. David's heart loved his brethren like God loves us, the sheep that are human. David's heart loved the physical sheep that he kept. So God said, okay, well, I know you're going to love the people. That's why when David in his deepest dark moment of life, who could not see anymore, David could not get the blessings of God because his heart was telling God something different. God could not give him what he wanted. To continue to be together and balance. And Nathan told him a story about a sheep and God's attention. Mm-hmm. He had gravitated all the way back to the physical, but he could get it with that physical story.
That's right.
And sometimes, saints, you got to understand, when one of us has disconnected with God and we're not getting from God, we're asking, you might have to take us back to a physical story.
Exactly. Amen.
Something you know we can relate to and bring us back up. When we see it, you want us. You got us back on target. And so when we understand that and we can embrace that, God will reward us with that. And so let's look at now, it says, and their fear, this is the problem part, toward me is taught by the precept of men. What is that? When it's sort of like teaching a child to obey you because the boogeyman gonna get them. Don't ever do that, saints. Mm-hmm. Don't let nobody you love do that. Boogeyman can just say, baby, no, just tell them the truth. Mm-hmm. Nobody gonna come up in here and break through the window if you don't close one like your mama told you. Might rob you, rape you, take you away from your parent. Boogeyman is fake. After a while, they'll figure it out and they'll laugh while you're saying, won't never tell you they know it's fake. They'll know the truth. A robber could break in and hurt you.